Introduction to networking. Network commands that you need. I decided to cover 3 commands: ipconfig, ping, and traceroute. You have to know them. Make sure that you play with these commands. They're available on Windows XP, Windows 7, 8, Windows 7. It doesn't really matter. You will find these commands everywhere. Make sure that you're okay, you know how to use them. To access these commands, we go to Start and we type cmd. Thanks to that, we can access a nice black screen. We can type commands here. I want to keep the commands on the screen as well so you can see them. Let's start with ipconfig. We type ipconfig and press enter. It is enough to produce a really nice output that summarizes TCP/IP settings. It means we can see our IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and a lot of things that you need to know about your local network. I'm pretty sure you know what an IP address is. It allows you to identify a device. It is like an ID number, okay, or a postcode. It is very specific. It has to be unique in your network. Thanks to that, computers and network devices, they can talk to each other. A subnet mask, I will leave it for now because we have a session dedicated to subnetting. We'll talk about that later on. What is a default gateway? Do you know? In most cases, it is a router, an edge device that allows you to browse the internet. The way it works is, if your PC says, I have no idea how to get to facebook.com, it's not in my network, then if a PC is confused, if it doesn't know, it says, well, I will send it to my default gateway. There is a chance that this guy knows how to get to facebook.com. It's not guaranteed. However, I don't know what to do. I will just go over there. In most cases, it is a router, and a router can help me, can take me to, of course, our favorite website, cisco.com, facebook.com. You have a lot of switches available for all these commands. What you can do, you can type ipconfig ? You will see all switches that are available for you. I want to show you this one, all. It's really important because you will see more. You will see your DNS, DHCP settings, a lot of important things. What I want to show you is DNS. What is DNS? Domain Name Server. It allows your PC to translate a name into an IP address. It means google.com into an IP address like 5.7.1.7. DHCP is a special server that can give out lease IP addresses. That's where I want to leave because it is beyond our discussion to talk about services like DHCP, DNS. For now, please memorize and understand that DNS allows you to translate a name to IP address. DHCP will give out lease IP addresses. That was ipconfig. Let's check ping. Ping is a very simple command that allows you to check if a host is alive. It means I will ask, mate, are you alive? Can you reply, please? You can ping an IP address or a name. Let's say I want to ping google.co.uk. And google.co.uk says, yes, I am alive. If you're interested. Of course, if you know, you can ping an IP address directly. An example is 8888. You know what that is? the most popular IP address in the world, Google DNS server. If you know, you can ping an IP address directly. Why is it important to know that command? We'll talk about troubleshooting later on. Please note, request timed out. It means that one message was not delivered. Okay, something went wrong. Of course, you can press the up arrow. In most cases, it's a one-time thing, and we're okay with that. It can happen. You can imagine a lot of traffic on the internet, and of course our message is not the only one. That's why it can happen. What you can do with ping, you can keep pinging by using a T switch. Thanks to that, you can leave it even for hours and check if a connection is stable. Traceroute is a command that allows you to see the route taken by a packet. It means you can see all, how we call hops, all routers to the destination. As you can imagine, let's say you go to google.com. Of course, you will go through 20, 25, 30, 7, whatever number of routers, internet service providers. When you use traceroute, it can help you identify an issue. I have CMD open. We type traceroute. In Windows, it's traceroute. And then you specify again an IP address or a host. One switch that you have to use, it is D. If you don't use it, Windows will try and figure out what the name of an IP address is, and it takes forever. That's why you should always follow it and add D. Then let's say I want to go to google.com. Oops, if I spell it. Now it is going to show you all hops, all routers, all internet service providers that are on their way to google.com. Sometimes you will see request timed out. It doesn't mean that there is a problem with that message. Sometimes it means there is a firewall. Firewalls don't like traceroutes, and in many cases they don't report themselves, and that's why you can see requests timed out, even though there is a connection, there is a router, there is a way to get to google.com, you will see requests timed out. I let it finish. Please note trace complete. Our next lecture, Cisco. Thank you very much.